Okay, so this next tutorial is about how to add text or a title or a graphic or something into Premiere Pro, either above your footage or before your footage. So we go to Title, New Title. You can pick one of these, whatever makes sense, but we're going to go Default Still. This window will come up. Just name it something as a file name, so that'll appear like instead of 00112m.mts, you can see that it's football. This window opens up. Keep this pretty simple. You got different title styles here. You have your selection tool, rotation tool. You can add shapes, align, and your text, which can be regular type tool or vertical, up and down, diagonal. But I'm going to just select this one, and I'm going to make a box. Oh wait, sorry, text tool. I want mine to be horizontal, and I'm just going to call it football. Now in this case, there's the size. You can either click and slide it along, and it'll change the size, or you can just click right in and type whatever size you want. This is pretty obvious. Left align, center align. You can select that. Change your font. It gives you preview, so maybe I'll go with that one. And then this one is just how close together the letters are. And this one I'll add football season. And if we wanted them to be closer together, then you make it more minus. If you want them further apart, plus. So I'm going to put that right there. Now, if I wanted one word to be one style and one font, you can just highlight the other one. And I'm going to change this to something simpler. And I'm going to change it so it's smaller. I'm not saying that looks better or worse. Just showing you how that you can, if you're going to change a different one, you got to highlight it. Then I'm going to go to my rotation tool, and I'm going to rotate it just a bit, and then selection tool, I'm going to move it down into the corner here somewhere. Boom. Okay, so those are the basics. Now, what if I want to change colors? Well, same thing. I can highlight, and then I come over here. Now, some naturally have this 4-color gradient. Well, just for our sake, I'm going to make it a solid, so I can change the color to green, let's say. And then oftentimes so it's outlined in red, but sometimes there's like crazy amounts of things, so just look to close the arrows that are right close to the edge. Just close it down, then you'll find your outline. And I'm going to make the outline black. So there we go. That's the football part. And then season. This is just simple, but I'm going to change this to red and leave the outline as what it is. So there we go, football season, and that's in there. Now, what else do you need to know? Well, when you are done, so you've added in your title, you've placed it, you just click out, just exit, boom. And then it appears just like a file, just like any other file. And I said, it's named football, and then you just drag it in like any other file. So if you want it before your footage, so it appears on the screen, on the black screen beforehand, and whatever, maybe you have music playing, and then the footage kicks in, you can do it that way, or you can match it with your footage, so it'll show up like that. And then just like any other clip, you can go to the edge and stretch it out or shrink it down. And if you've learned how to do transitions, you can put in fades and stuff on it as well. You can make it move, all those kind of things, but that's a different tutorial to learn how to move things. You move it the same way as you move any other footage. So let's add a shape while we're at it. So still, title, new title, default still. I'm going to name this one shape, and same thing. So, and you'll notice here, whatever whatever this window is, whatever this line is hovering over top of, that's what we're going to get in our preview. So if you know you want to put text over this part, then you might as well get that in your preview so you can sort of line things up a little bit better. So move that over. And then in here, I'm just going to put a, I don't know, stop sign, big stop sign in the middle. And same thing as anything else, when you can click on it and we can go here. I'm going to make it red. And maybe I want to add an outline to it. I don't know if that did. Yeah, it did. And then I'm going to make it 100% though, so we can really see it. And I'm going to make the size fatter. So you can see there, I just slide it along. It makes that fatter. And then I'm going to add text again over top of it. I'm going to write stop. And we picked a more interesting font that time. So I'm not going to pick a style. Whatever style this was, the font started off being something cool. So I'm just going to make it larger, and I'm going to change it to white. And then I click off and line it up where I want it. Then I go, maybe I don't even want a stop sign. Maybe I want it to be, you know, more just some sort of logo or something that I can go stop. And then same thing, I click out when I'm happy, and I can drag that into this part. I'm going to line it up with the edge. So notice it tells me, it helps me line it up so it's exactly in line with that clip. And then that just shows up right there. Now, if I go back and I'm like, hey, I didn't like to go back, you just double click on it again. Maybe I didn't like that this red was too much. Like it was, so I might want to see through it. So I'm gonna drop that. No, sorry, the opacity here. Color. Where can I find that? Maybe I can't on this one. So maybe it was too much of a bright red, so I can drop that down. Maybe I need this to drop that down. Yeah, there we go. So I can drop them both down to make it a little bit see-through. And then I click out again, and then now I can sort of see a little bit through at least with what's going on. Again, not saying that that's any better, just showing you another thing that you can do. And if you click on that one of these drop-down arrows again, you can also do that for the whole clip, including the stop right there, and make it a little bit more see-through or whatever you want there. Okay, that's it. Adding graphics and text in Premiere.